What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Hunter x Hunter episode 13. I'm really excited here because we finished. What part was that? The third part? Because we started with the run, and then the food was part 2, and the tower was part 3. So I think we're heading to part 4 of how many parts? I don't know. But I think the narrator said last episode or a couple episodes ago that there's going to be some like face-off one-on-one battles during this Hunter exam. So I'm interested to see when we get to that part, because every anime, for the most part, has their kind of like tournament, exam, arc type stuff. So I'm interested to see how that goes down, and I feel like we'll get to see like people's true abilities and peaks and potential. And that's pretty much all there is to discuss. Let's go ahead and get it going. I've skipped through the opening song and everything like that. Also, we've switched some things around. I meant to mention this in my Boruto video. I'm not going to use OBS anymore because, I don't know, I was going back and watching like the last like 10 videos. And all my videos are really choppy. Like sometimes I'm moving and then not speaking and skipping ahead, and my laptop is just so old that I just can't run OBS and try to record 3-4 different things in one program. My laptop just can't handle it. So I've gone back to how I used to do it way back in the day. And I'm going to do this moving forward. The only downside is I'll be slower on the episodes, because I used to, like, when Dragon Ball Super was coming out, I would have those episodes up like 5-10 minutes. Well, not 5 or 10 minutes, like half an hour after they would be up, I'd have the reaction up. Because I could do it in OBS and get my camera and the episode all in one go, render it, spit it up. But now my computer's I'm having to do one at one time. I'm having to record my reaction, then I'm having to go back after and record the episode. So when new seasons of like My Hero, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball, whenever that is, drop, the reactions are still going to be there. They just might not be that like lightning fast, because I'm having to like break the process down so my computer can handle it. But we'll keep it going. We're pressing play on the episode. We're at a minute 55. A minute 55. We skipped through the intro right now. Is that his mom? Is that going out mail or coming in mail? Letter from Gone. Oh. Oh, he's sending these like as he goes. They phased it into his voice. Is this a filler episode? Like a recap? I think actually somebody told me I could skip this episode. I don't know. Too late, we're already committed. Nice little recap here. My man pulled a knife on him. Alright. Oh, they're like really flashing back here. I wonder if we're also going to recap the run, the food, the tower, the meeting those beasts. Yeah, wow. So we're getting straight recap of everything. I have a feeling like all three of them are going to be presented with that question or that scenario in real life somewhere down the line. Like, does Gon have to end up saving his mom or his grandmother? Maybe saving Kurapika or Leorio or his mother? Maybe he has to kill his dad to save his mom? I don't know. I don't know. Pound it. I'm hoping that this is only going to be the first part of the episode. I don't know, we're already 8 minutes in. Maybe we'll get like a recap and then move forward, or... And if the... I mean, you guys let me know about... I mean, I'll watch these kind of episodes regardless. But if there's episodes like this where we completely recap the last like 10 episodes in one episode, and I should just skip them, then like if they don't serve any purpose of like any new information, just let me know. You guys will have a better idea of the episode lists than I do. Oh, that's his aunt, not his mom. I have a feeling we are gonna see that day, and that's gonna get real emotional. Because right now he's still a kid, and if you've seen early, like beginning Dragon Ball, he reminds me exactly 100% of Kid Goku, but he's even more like. I don't want to say naive, but he's even more like accepting of people or willing to like let things just be, or always has a positive outlook on things, never gets upset, always looks like on the bright end, is always happy. The only time we saw like inner dialogue of his where he was like concerned or upset or anything like that was he's fighting Hisoka or Hisoka. Because even Kid Goku would get like pissed in like fights and against the Red Ribbon Army and all that stuff. But Gon hasn't really been faced with many tough situations, so maybe he will get serious when the time calls for it. Because right now nothing's been really like serious. You know, he's been running and hunting food and solving puzzles and answering questions with a group. Goku was in a lot of fights. Gon hasn't like been exposed to that yet. So maybe he does have a serious side and we just haven't seen it yet. Boom. Oh man, here we go. And he never hit him again after that. Dotted. That luchador music. Damn. And you know they're going to fight again. Whether that's 5 episodes from now, 50 episodes from now. When we know more about, you know how like every anime goes. The main character who always has like superhuman ability or is kind of better than everybody else always fights like an antagonist or a bad guy, and he always loses. And then they come back around and fight when the kid's older or more mature, and we learn kind of the secrets behind the villain's abilities, and then you know how it goes. So I'm pretty sure they'll fight again, but you see how he like, I didn't notice that in the first time they fought. Um, Hisoka was like, or Hisoka, which I think it's Hisoka. I don't know. I always get it mixed up. You guys will correct me. Um, See how he was choking him out, and when he finally like passed out, he like got concerned, or maybe his goal was to never really hurt him. All right, so we're finally at the tower stage. I'm glad they didn't review that food part. It's only like 5-6 minutes left of the episode though. Uh, um, I still never found out if that tower also meant into the mountain as well, or it was just that top part. Donpa-san. I wouldn't be surprised if at the end Tompa has a change of heart Whether that's through Gon or through Kurapika or whoever, and he's like, you know what? They want to make me become a hunter, and he really tries, like at the final stage, because maybe he's never made it that far. When he finally gets there, he like ends up passing. I Sharingan. I wonder if as the show progresses, will those eyes give him anything, or are they just cosmetic? I know I bring that up every time. They're really going through every step. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any new material here. Oh, you guys didn't see my reaction to this because I only have the audio for that episode, but of all the anime I've watched, from Tokyo Ghoul, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Boruto, My Hero, Attack on Titan, Inuyasha, Bleach, the first couple episodes I've watched of that, this is one of the cleanest deaths I've ever seen. It was just so clean. There was no sound, there was no blood, there was no struggle. It, there's no mess. Like, he was in and out and the man's dead. It was so clean. Mmm. That was so clean. Straight. It wasn't even filler episode. It was just straight up a recap. The fact that Tompa helped is what's shocking to me. Why didn't he just sabotage them and be one less body? All right, it looks like that's wrapping up, and it's going to be the episode. As this finishes out here, I mean, there's not really anything to recap. Looks like we're ending off on the exact same point as we ended off last episode with. Like, we've made no progress forward. And everything else that was in this episode, going freaksis. This is the only new material right here. We get a revelation of anything, or? Okay. That's all we got. We got a last name, and we got a picture of his dad. But I mean, who knows how old that picture is, what he looks like now. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of leave it at that. There's not really much anything to recap. Everything that we saw in this episode, I've recapped in the other episodes, so you guys can just check those out. Since this was so short, or not so short, since there was no new material. You guys let me know in the comment section, would you rather see Boruto on Monday, the new episode that comes out, I guess the day you're seeing this, or would you rather see episode 14 of Hunter x Hunter on Monday, and then Boruto can be later in the week? You guys let me know. We'll go from there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,